Dealing with someone who uses manipulative behavior can be incredibly draining. The most effective approach isn't usually to try and out-manipulate them, which often just sucks you deeper into a toxic dynamic, but rather to shift the rules of engagement so their tactics no longer work on you. Give me 1 minute, and I will teach you dark physiological tricks to manipulate the manipulators. 1. Establish grey rock mode. If you cannot avoid interacting with the person altogether, become as boring and unreactive as a grey rock. Manipulators often thrive on emotional reactions, whether it's guilt, anger, or over-explanation. How it works: respond with flat, neutral, and brief answers. Okay, I see, or that's an interesting perspective. Why it works: when they realize they can't get an emotional rise or use your reactions as leverage, they will generally lose interest and move on. 2. Shift the spotlight with direct questions. Manipulators frequently rely on vague insinuations, guilt trips, or shifting goalposts to keep you off balance. You can disrupt this by bringing their hidden agenda into the light with calm, direct questions. What to say? Are you asking me or telling me? What exactly do you expect me to do about that? It sounds like you have a specific outcome in mind. What is it? Why it works: it forces them to either state their intent honestly, which they usually want to avoid. 3. The broken record technique. A common tactic is to chip away at your boundaries by asking the same thing in 5 different ways or rewriting history. How it works: choose a brief, clear statement of your boundary and repeat it verbatim using a calm, monotone voice, no matter how they try to twist the conversation. Example: I understand your position, but I am not available to help with this project. If they argue, repeat the exact phrase. Do not offer new reasons or justifications, as those give them new angles to attack. 4. Enforce strict boundaries with if-then logic. Manipulators often test boundaries to see how much they can get away with. Don't waste energy arguing about why their behavior is unfair. Instead, clearly state the natural consequence of their actions. What to say: if you continue to raise your voice, I am going to hang up the phone, leave the room. The golden rule: you must follow through immediately if they cross the line. If you don't, you teach them that your boundaries are negotiable. 5. Document everything. In professional or legal settings, manipulators often rely on gaslighting, rewriting past agreements or conversations to make you doubt your own memory. How it works: follow up verbal agreements with a summary email. Just to confirm our conversation earlier, we agreed that. Keep screenshots, logs, or notes of timeline events if necessary. Why it works: it strips away their ability to safely manipulate facts or play the victim later on.